has your sister Rose or your brother Andrew or you or any of the children of Ambrose Alli not leveraged on the good name and legacy of Professor Ambrose Alli to actively get involved in the political process in Ekpoma, Edo State, or Nigeria? Do you have any political ambition personally?
Okay, so the question is, I'll give you a very simple answer. First of all, my brother has absolutely no interest in politics and never has done. My sister Rose is a politician. That's what she does, and she's a member of the PDP, and she's actively involved in politics in Edo State. Um, as for leveraging on my father's, sorry, can you turn your volume down a bit because we're getting some feedback. Uh-huh. As for leveraging on my father's political legacy, I mean, um, my father's political legacy is there. You know, you have to get involved in politics when you are ready. Um, if you're going to get involved in politics, that's the first thing. And you know, unlike how does one put it? I would not get involved in politics unless I, knew I was going to make a contribution and what contribution I wanted to make, and one would need to be ready as well. You have to, and also the environment would need to be ready for you. Yeah, if I had gone back to Nigeria in 1999 or whatever and said, "Oh, I am Ambrose Ali's son. I am here to lead you," you would have said, most of the people on Edo Political Forum, yourself included, will probably have said, "Who is this guy coming from the UK? Doesn't know anything. He's just here to use his father." Blah, blah, blah. And it's irresponsible. My father brought us up to be responsible. So if we were going to get involved, if I was going to get involved in politics, I would certainly not just jump in. Yeah, I would certainly look around first because only fools jump in. I would have an agenda. I would have certain things. I would have objectives. There's no point in just getting. I know in Nigeria that politics is a do or die affair, and people see politics as a means of employment and enriching themselves. You know, I think I've said this to you in discussion previous to this. That if my father wanted to enrich himself, my father was a very, very good pathologist. There were no pathology labs in Nigeria in the 1970s. My father could have set up a lab in Lagos and become a multi-millionaire till today. But he had other ambitions. His ambition was not the accumulation of money. So, to jump into politics like that is irresponsible. I mean, like you say, we have a political legacy. So, you can either enhance your political legacy or you can ruin it. And the surest way to ruin it is to be irresponsible, not to have an objective, and not to look at the lie of the land. Because, no man is an island. So you can't just jump into politics without a support base. There are several things that you need to put into place. It is not just a good name. A good name is a help, certainly, but it is not the be all and end all of everything. And the other thing is that let's now look at this in terms of responsibility. If you have a political legacy, you also have a responsibility to it. And part of the responsibility is to preserve it and to maintain it. If you go into politics when you're not ready, when you don't know the lie of the land, when you have a XYZ person sponsoring you and you don't know what their agenda is, then you are not going to maintain your legacy. So it is something that needs to be approached with some caution. There is a saying, as a quote. I'm not going to quote it to you directly, but let me paraphrase it. It says that you should trust power to people who don't want it. People who want power, don't entrust them with power. So, there's a need to be circumspect. I mean, remember that where we come from, this is not, you're talking about the politics of the gun, the politics of assassination, the politics of character assassination and actual assassination. You're not dealing with any sophisticated political debate or any sophisticated level of politics. The politics of survival, the politics of development, you know, the politics of money. So there are, and then the other thing is that there's also a need to understand there's another alternative that you could also act in a non-partisan way for the good of the people of Nigeria and Edo State in particular. So there are many ways of doing this thing, but I don't think that it is particularly helpful or desirable to stand up and start supporting politicians that you don't know, or to get involved in politics when you're not familiar with the lie of the land. So, to answer your question directly, do I have any political ambitions? At this current moment in time, I'm a businessman. That is what I do. If I feel I can serve my people and my people want me to serve, then I might, when the time is right, step into politics. But right now, I'm concentrating on, I will not step into politics unless I know that I'm in a place financially where, there is no temptation or need for me to steal from the Commonwealth. Because this is this it's a common temptation. I mean, Nigeria now, the system, and it is systemic. The system is so rotten that you can't actually be a politician. It's money politics. You're a politician. People come to see you. All they want is money. Elders will come from the village. We give them money. This person will come. They want money. Everybody, money, 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 money. Build a borehole. No. They just want money. So like you ask whether your question hints towards a leadership role. Well, what about followership? Are our people ready for a change in politics? Are people ready to move forward? Is there the support there, or do people just want to collect 1,000 naira? These are questions that have to be asked. So, like I said, right now, my ambition is in business. My ambition is in politics. Then I will make a declaration. But I'm not going to do what anybody expects me to do. I will do what I consider to be the right thing.